house of the Lord. Lord, that hide your word,
so that sin will not come in. A heart that's undivided, but one you rule and reign. A sweet aroma of worship that rises to your throne.
We must realize that part of being a Christian is maturing. It is growing up. It is understanding the differences between right and wrong and walking in the path that is holy before God. It is allowing our lives to be sanctified. And unfortunately, what we are seeing with the culture around us is just, well, you need to be accepting of everyone, but at some point in time, the church must once again cry out and define what sin is and tell people, listen, the way that you are going is a way that can lead to your eternal destruction. Never let the church come to a place where we will sit and blindly look at people as they live in sin and never call them out.
Heart that hides your word, so sin will not come in. A heart that's undivided.
Paul says that love seeks the greater benefit of the individual. It may not be what is pleasant for the person, but it is what is best. You may hate. How many of you like disciplining your kids? Good. That's the right answer. None of us should want to discipline our kids. But there are times that it has to take place. Discipline is what is not what is pleasant, but it is what is best. It is for the greater benefit of the individual. Let me ask you this question. If that person stands before the Lord on Judgment Day, and God condemns them to an eternal hell because their sin was never confronted and they were never asked to change, how many of us are going to sit there and feel no remorse because we never said anything? This is the important part to remember. We got the church today pointing fingers at a lot of people on the outside of the church. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. What are they doing? They are acting like the world. They are acting like sinners. Do you realize that probably 40% of the people that you're pointing fingers at have never even had an adequate presentation of the gospel presented to them? Much less to know what it means to live a holy life. And yet the church comes across with a pious, pompous attitude sometimes of, you are doing this, and you're doing that. And Paul says, listen, the world's going to act like the world. Don't get upset when you're out in the world and people are acting like the world. But there needs to be a difference when people come to the church. And those that are in the church, they need to be acting like Christians.
Lord, give me a pure heart, and that's what I long for. A heart that follows hard after you.